Hey, what is going on, guys? It is TemperAlliance, and today in this video I want to talk about Gamescom on the Xbox side of things. So I just watched the Xbox press conference and the media briefing just right after it, where they talk about more games, and I honestly think that this can go very well for us Xbox gamers, for the video gamers. They have announced so many games. So many exclusive games, so pretty much this year, next year is going to be so many exclusives for the Xbox, which I think is going to pretty much win back the people to purchase Xbox, because you know they pretty much had a rough start with the purchases, but I think this is going to get them back on track. And with all these great games coming out, I honestly can't wait. You know, they've announced so many games that, you know, I won't really have time to go through them all, but I'm guessing all of you has watched Gamescom, so I'm not going to mention every single game in detail because I'll just take too long. Because, like I said, they mentioned so many games. But the ones that have really caught my eye, the first one was Quantum Break, and it was the first time announcing Quantum Break because unfortunately it wasn't announced at E3, and we pretty much forgot that game back then because with all the other games announced at E3, it was kind of like people could just get very forgetful on the other games, and I completely forgot about Quantum Break. And sadly they didn't have time to finish it in order to show us gameplay at E3, so they had to miss out on that. But it was great to see it at Gamescom. It looks unbelievably good, and pretty much you're pretty much this guy that was doing this science experiment that went horribly wrong, and it was like a big explosion, and you pretty much caught this power in order to slow down time, and you can use it to your advantage to pretty much hit the enemies, but it kind of happens randomly though throughout the campaign. And but still though, you could use that power in an advantage. And you will also run into enemies who wear the super high up gear, and they can also do the exact same power that you have, and pretty much time just shatters and you can just move through, but pretty much it's supposed to be a bad thing and you have to pretty much try and stop it. So yeah, so this is going to be a very interesting campaign. This game actually looks great, and I'm honestly actually really glad to actually see it, because it honestly looks unbelievable. And I don't know if they have a release date, I kind of forgot, but this game looks absolutely great. So it's like a third-party shooter, so third person. So yeah, so the next game that really caught my eye was Forza Horizon 2, and I absolutely loved Forza Horizon 1. It was a great, fantastic game. You know, a load of exploration to do, a load of races, cars to pick, you know, cruise. You could pretty much do whatever you want, you know, find you know, upgrades to get discounts, and there was so much stuff to do, and it was just a fantastic game. And I think that Forza Horizon 2 is going to be as good as that, because they're going to make it a little bit better. You know, more roads to explore, 200 plus cars, like over 1,000 crew members, dramatic weather, you know, servers that you can just go quickly into game without any lobbies, so it's going to be quick. So all that great stuff, and this game is going to be absolutely fantastic, and hopefully you guys will agree with me as well if you are racing fans, because this game looks absolutely beautiful. Music is probably going to be the best, you know, more radio stations, more music obviously, and I honestly can't wait for this game to come out. It's going to be so much fun, so much things to do, more races to do. You can actually drive off-road now, which is going to make it a little bit better, and you have to pretty much pick a different type of car, because it kind of works differently on the road if it was wet. So you know, some cars can be more slippy on the roads than other cars. So this is going to be a very interesting game. Honestly, can't wait. And it just looks beautiful because of the next generation console for Xbox One. And I love Forza Horizon 1, and I'm thinking Forza Horizon 2 is going to be even better because more stuff to do and more exploration, and this game is going to be absolutely fantastic. Another game that really caught my eye was Halo the Master Chief Collection. And you know, Halo was the first first person shooters I've ever played on Xbox. So you know, Halo pretty much grew up with me, and it was such a fantastic game. The first Halo game that I got was Halo 3, so I never got the chance to play Halo 1 or 2, because I don't think it was even released for the 360. It was only released on the original Xbox, the very first Xbox ever. So I never got the chance to play it. And this game gives me the perfect opportunity to play Halo 1 and 2, and plus Halo 2 is going to get the anniversary edition, which means, you know, they're going to bring it back the way it was, but they're going to tweak maps a little bit. So they're pretty much going to make it look newer than it was 10 years ago. They're going to make it the exact same, but they're just going to change what it looks like, more sounds, more visual, you know, for Xbox One, because you know, and I think it's a great idea, because even though it's nice to bring it back the way it was, and you can still do that, but it's nice to pretty much make it newer for the next generation console, you know, just to make it different. And it's getting the anniversary you know, edition. So so yeah, so you know, 10 years in the making for Halo 2. You know, the original maps, which is going to be like remake to pretty much a newer visual for the Xbox One, but you can obviously put it back to the way it was, as it was 10 years ago. That you can pretty much switch it back to the original look, but you can also put it back to the newer look, which is going to make the game a little bit better. I'm not saying that Halo 2 back then was a piece of crap. You know, I never played it, so I wouldn't know. But you know, just giving it tweaks for the Xbox One is going to make the game a little bit better and more visuals, and it's going to be great. So be able to play Halo 3 and 4, played Halo 3, completed it. It was a very long campaign, and I'm glad to be able to relive all my favorite moments back when I was a kid. So honestly, can't wait for the Master Chief Collection and Halo 5, because Halo 5 is pretty much the same as the Master Chief Collection. You'll be able to play the beta, so this is going to be honestly unbelievable. It's going to be the beta is only going to be around for 3 weeks, which is kind of a short period of time, but you know, like, it was pretty much brought on them, so like they weren't really planning to bring out the beta, because it's not exactly finished. So I don't know if we're going to get a lot of bugs or glitches, but it'll be great to play Halo 5 online, but obviously it's only a beta, so we're not going to get everything. So yeah, but it's a little bit disappointing, but at the exact same time, great to be able to play Halo 5, and I'm going to be playing the feck out of the Master Chief Collection. There'll be so much to do, so many maps, 100 maps, and it's going to be unbelievable. And there were so many other games as well that I wish I could talk about, but it was so many games. And you can also get pretty much console bundles with the game. So say for example, if you bought Sunset Overdrive, you'll be able to get the white console for like the 400 euros with the game, which is going to be honestly unbelievable. Like the Xbox One in white looks absolutely like lovely and beautiful. It's like a chrome. It just looks nicer. It looks a bit nicer than the black one, because you know, it just looks better in white. And you can also get more for Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. You know, you get that black with this kind of like Atlas kind of logo on the top of your console. I'm not really sure, but it just looks unbelievably good, and the controller just mixing with it like grey and kind of like these black on the sides. You know, I couldn't actually see it perfectly, but it was pretty much around that description. But if you guys seen Gamescom, then you would know. And there were so many other bundles for the console as well. Some of them was for 500 euros, because I'm not really sure why that was. Maybe because it was for the game or something, but mostly it was 400 because they excluded the Kinect, which was a good idea, because the Kinect, like, you don't need the Kinect, to be completely honest, because you know, not many games are supporting Kinect, so that was pretty much a waste of time. But anyway, yeah, so a lot of great consoles for the games, you know, for FIFA 15 and all that great stuff. A lot of games was announced, but I can't really talk about everything. And all I have to say is, Xbox had a great Gamescom. It looked absolutely great. All the games they announced was absolutely fantastic. And also for Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, you know, they came on Gamescom as well, just for like briefly 5 minutes, just to release another mission in the single player. And that was obviously great too. And ID at Xbox, which was releasing so many hundreds of games that was, you know, originally played on the PC, but now is moving over to console on the Xbox, which is great. And also we'll be able to get exclusive games on the Xbox with ID at Xbox first, so that's going to be great as well. But all I have to say is that it was great. Can't wait to see what PlayStation has in store, and I'm guessing PlayStation is going to have a blast as well, because so many games, exclusive games for the PlayStation, you know, like Drive Club and all that. So yeah, so that's actually pretty much it for that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give this video a like, and also comment down below and tell me what you guys think of what Xbox did at Gamescom. Did you think it was great? Are you going to buy an Xbox now? You know, leave those comments down below, and I really want to hear what you guys have to say. And also, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. I will see videos like this in the future. And that is pretty much it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.